the Drunk Sports Podcast.
Because,
all right.
Colby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Moose and Squirrel, and people of all ages, the Drunk Sports Podcast proudly brings to you the No Shirt 9 O'Clock!
We did it last week.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again this week? Oh, Lance doesn't have any pants on.
Lance isn't here.
I bet you he doesn't have any pants on.
I bet you he doesn't have any pants on. I mean, okay. Are you I don't know if there. I've got half my shirt off. How about that?
How about my shirt?
Right there.
Okay, how about now?
I don't think that's doing anything
Does that
for
count?
me.
Maybe let's do the normal intro.
Okay.
You want to do the normal intro?
I mean, yeah,
It's
sure.
9 p.m. and that can mean one thing.
And then we'll take our shirts off.
One thing only.
Are we?
That being that it's time for.
Should we call it
the
shoes
Drunk
off? 9
Sports
o'clock?
Podcast. Top 9
Probably doesn't mean
at
the same
9.
thing, does it?
No. Should we wait like special occasions to do the? I mean, nobody cares. Nobody
You know
wants
what? I think we should do the No Shirt 9 when there's people that are willing to do the No Shirt 9 with us.
Right, and just doing it ourselves just seems dumb.
It seems like I mentioned last week, it sounds like the Brokeback Mountain segment.
Right.
The Brokeback Mountain Podcast with Colby and Tim.
I don't know. I never want to be a part of that.
That would never be a thing, would it?
Uh-uh.
No, we're not going to do that. Colby, I offer you for the top 9 at 9 this week, plus an honorable mention, because it is the Olympics. I'm going to give you the top 9 at 9 best Olympic moments in history. Might be the most boring top 9 at 9 we've ever had.
It's okay. Let me spice it up a little bit. Hold on.
All right. Here we go. Oh, he's doing it. Guys, he's doing it. I don't know what's happening right now. Wow.
There it is. So we'll just do this.
So do I have to do that now?
Yeah,
Or
just
can I just do that?
just gonna roll up your sleeves.
Well, just one.
Okay.
All right, fine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Its microphone is sounding really bad right now.
Because Courtney made me turn it up.
So.
And now she won't let me put it down. Courtney's really good at getting it up. I'm just saying. Oh, hi.
Oh, dear sweet God.
I guess we're getting pictures now.
Yeah, we are.
Live on the air.
All right.
Pictures on the air, and there's going to be more of us. Okay, we're doing live pictures of the No Shirt 9. This might be the greatest No Shirt 9 of all time, Colby. Corey and Kevin, eat your heart out. Bet y'all never did this in the studio, did you? I bet the strippers never showed up there. She wants to stay.
Yeah. This is gone.
Oh, you've been alive before.
Yeah.
I was there.
So.
By the way, that was the lovely and talented Courtney.
Right. My phone's going to go off here in a second, and I am a dead human being.
They hugged me.
I am a dead human being.
They hugged me.
Just letting you know.
Is Jeff going to come take his shirt off, too?
I mean, he might.
Here we go.
Here he goes.
Here we go. We are doing a show here, I think.
We used to was.
The top 9 at 9 greatest Olympic moments of all time. Live on the air on the Drunk Sports Podcast. By the way, we are live at Tailgaters in Plano on Ohio Drive. 65-cent wings, buckets of beer, all the shots.
Right?
All the chicks are here for me, not for Colby. They're here for me, clearly. I just want to make that clear.
No, please.
These are my friends. These are my friends. They don't know Colby. They're only here for me.
Oh, God.
I'm not digging this right now, Colby. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, you go. Yeah, no. Have all the good times.
Oh, I might get yelled at, too, now. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm probably going to get yelled at, too.
Yeah, it's probably a thing.
Oh, Jesus. But love you guys. My nipples are hard. I mean, I might have done that myself. But
Right.
I'm waiting for a text message just like you are.
Well, you know, I mean,
So, yes, the top 9 at 9 Olympic sports, Olympic moments of all time, as we've already blown through a flashlight. Just
You
like
know
we
what?
did last week. We did this last week, too.
we sure did. We sure did. You should just blow through this part too.
Probably shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do we even want to do this when we talk about something else?
You know what?
What do we want to talk about?
Dude.
Nobody wants. Let's do. Hey, you know what? Let's do a Q&A. Courtney, we're doing a Q&A right now.
All right, then.
What questions do you have about sports? Anybody who's got questions about sports? You have to come over here. All the way around. Ask your question.
Are they woke?
Are they woke?
I mean,
I think Colby probably can answer that. I don't know what that means.
it depends on who you're talking about.
All right, who specifically is woke?
Are the Cowboys woke?
Oh, see? That's a valid question.
You know what? After hearing Ezekiel Elliott, which, by the way, Ezekiel Elliott has came forth as a changed human being on how he's acting in interviews, on how and what he's talking about. And he was the first person to actually explain to me why somebody wouldn't want to get the vaccine, and it makes sense.
So what about Dak?
So
What about Dak?
well, Dak is constantly your leader, and even pointed out by Troy Aikman is the best at being the
Dak
leader.
don't want the job.
What does that mean?
What?
Dak don't want the job.
Are you saying job, but you're from
Jab?
Boston?
Jab.
Oh, like Dak doesn't want the shot. I'm sorry, we're trying to decipher live right now as we go here.
Right.
Dak don't want the jab, Colby.
You know what? I'm not sure I know what that means still.
He doesn't
right
want
now.
the shot, I think.
So, Dak Prescott's going to be one awesome individual as long as he can stay healthy, because you and your podcast buddies have jinxed the hell out of him.
He is going to have a bionic arm come the regular season.
That's fine. Then you know what? Then can we just pass out bionic appendages to everybody?
No, they're limited.
Why?
I mean, that's the rules. I don't know. I didn't make the rules.
It sounds like you're making them right now.
Oh, you mean like all of the comic book movies do as they go?
No, I mean, there's comic books first, and then they make the movies. So, and if they go accurate, cool. If they don't, well, screw off. As far as, but Ezekiel Elliott, by the way, again.
You want to know about who? Does J.J. Watt still play football?
J.J. Watt still plays football.
Colby.
He still plays football. He is now a member of your Arizona Cardinals, which, by the way, are recruiting everybody else that they can get.
Yep, they got DeAndre Hopkins already.
So, pretty much if you're a Texan and you don't want to play there anymore, you can probably go play for the Cardinals.
Unless you're Deshaun Watson.
He's going to end up being an Eagle.
He's going to be a Dallas Cowboy.
I don't think so. Not unless he's the backup quarterback. By the way, the fact that the Houston Texans were not interested in trading Deshaun Watson, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they now want to trade Deshaun Watson, somebody needs to go ahead and check to see exactly what else is in his past or could be popping up legally.
Oh, because there's things.
Well, I mean, so far from what we know, all he is your massage creeper, and maybe doesn't exactly know how to.
Hey, that's my old AOL handle.
Well,
massage creeper.
He doesn't quite know how to get to around third base and head home without being just total handsy-on creeper guy, right?
Oh, isn't that what third base is?
Well, no, third base. When you're heading home, you're heading to the plate. You're heading to the plate, and he's kind of skipping around second and third, and he's just going straight for home.
I feel like he rounded second, thought that he forgot to tag up, got halfway to third, came back to second, tagged up, and then he fell down rounding third.
Right. So pretty much his whole what Love Life has been put out there by the media it's him in a rundown. Is what's happening. But you've got the Houston Texans who now are like,
Colby, third base is finger looking good apparently.
You've got the Houston Texans, which are like, yeah, no, we'll trade him now. Well, so there has to be something else there. So Brian Broaddus has even brought this up on the G-Bag Nation, to where he's like,
we will address that in 1 second.
You need to check the background there, because
of all of it.
If they went from, no, he's staying here, to, oh, well, listen, there's probably something else in the legal realm that is about to pop, and or it's going to be something that social media wise or whatever is going to be another kick to the nuts to the Texans, and they're trying to get rid of the guy before it happens.
Yep. Donna had a follow-up question, Colby, because she wasn't listening to the first segment of the show today. What's Aaron Rodgers up to?
Aaron Rodgers is up to being, well,
he's a dick.
He now owns the Green Bay Packers for a year.
Is that what you're asking? Like, sexually, what's he up to? Oh, okay.
So he's now the owner of the Green Bay Packers for a year. That's pretty much how everything is running. He's the master and commander, which, by the way, this will end up being exactly like that movie. You'll turn it on, you'll watch it, and then you'll realize 4 hours later that you haven't seen anything of interest. That will be the same thing that goes on here. Their offense will be pretty good. Their defense will be pretty good. They'll end up choking sometimes in the playoffs. That's what the Green Bay Packers do.
Under Mike McCarthy or Matt LaFleur. It doesn't
really matter. Doesn't really matter. You
pretty much with Aaron Rodgers.
You can have Tom Brady throw you 4 different interceptions, but somehow you will find a way not to win that game. And that's the blast for all you guys that always attack when a Dallas Cowboys fan mentions anything. Well, guess what?
Aaron Rodgers can even lose to Jimmy Garoppolo in the NFC Championship game.
Y'all are sitting there with a surefire Hall of Fame quarterback that has led the league as the number 1 quarterback for multiple years, and you've got 1 trophy for it because you've mishandled a lot. And really, you're one call away from not even being in that next NFC Championship game, because Dez caught
it. By the way, Colby, I have another follow-up question.
Yeah.
Can we talk about John Lynch?
John Lynch. You want to? So what's?
Wait, sexually or professionally? Okay, sexually, John Lynch, I have no interest in. He's a good-looking guy for his age.
He used to be a hard-hitting safety.
He was a whatever. Was he really? He was a safety. I'll give you that.
He was a good safety.
I don't know how hard-hitting he was. What, Buccaneers and Broncos?
Yes.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yep.
All right, number 47.
It's good safety.
All right. No, he's a good safety. Was he better than Darren Woodson?
You know what? I will actually put them in about the same realm as far as ability. Just Woody ended up carrying a little bit more of a load on a defensive scheme than Lynch
because of the team that he played on. Right. And he had more, I think, impact on the team he played on because he, like you said, carried more of the load than John Lynch did on either one of his teams. Is he better than Troy Polamalu?
No. No. Troy Polamalu is one of the greatest safeties to ever be on a field. Ever.
Really?
It's for me.
Cliff Harris or Troy Polamalu?
Troy Polamalu.
Oh, you hate the Cowboys.
No, as far as talent is concerned. There are 3 safeties that I put in the I don't know where to put them top 3.
Okay.
Number 1, Troy Polamalu. Number 2, Ronnie Lott. Number 3, Ed Reed. I don't know who is number 1, number 2, number 3, but all of them are the greatest safeties, I think, to ever play football.
See, the first 2 I agree with. I don't even have Ed Reed on my top 10 radar.
Then I don't know what football you've ever watched in your entire life.
All of it. But I just know. Okay. I put Ed Reed in the good category.
One of the greatest of all times at the safety position, Ed Reed.
I would love to hear your list of the top 10 safeties of all time for your homework assignment for next week's top 9 at 9.
I can give you a top 3 in pretty much any position you want.
Doggy style.
I'm not going through my internet history.
That position.
Football. position.
So do you have a follow-up to John? Oh, you want to know about him professionally? He's still the GM of the 40 Winers.
Yep.
Still hasn't won a Super Bowl as a GM. Still needs to find a head coach that can tame a quarterback. Actually, I don't know if Kyle Shanahan's the answer in San Francisco.
I think he is the answer. They just need to actually have a quarterback.
Well, you know what? According to Kyle Shanahan, they had one in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well,
because that's who he wanted.
Right, that's who he picked. But you ever go to the grocery store and you think, man, that apple looks really good. You pick it up, you get it to the house, and then you realize there's a worm in it.
How do you like them apples?
Well, you're probably still going to tell everybody that apple looked really good at the grocery
Donna
store.
says that's called tequila.
You know. I mean, that has some worms in it, too.
No, I agree, and I think Trey Lance probably is a little better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm going to hope for that.
Eventually. Our good buddy over at the 49ers affiliate for Sports Illustrated, Grant Cohn, says that Trey Lance should probably be starting by week 5.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Whether it's due to injury or just, you know what, Jimmy, sorry, you're out. You're Oda here, eh?
You're Oda here, A.
I don't know who's Canadian over there. You're Oda here, A.
I don't know. I mean,
you're off the organization.
So, all right. So, who's your top 3 safeties
of all time?
Of all time.
Man, I would have to think about it. I don't know. I can't do it off the top of my head.
Okay.
I would have to. I'd have to put some homework into that. Troy Polamalu's probably top 3.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling there's probably some guys that I'm not thinking of right now from the earlier years. And I know the safety position has evolved.
It has.
Like, even since Woody played, it's evolved. Since between Polamalu and Woody, it's evolved. But, you got to think about what safeties were almost line. I mean, the safety position is not a linebacker. It's like a linebacker on steroids to me.
It really is.
You can do both. You can stop the run, and you can cut. You can pass cover too.
Now,
Polamalu could do both.
And let me go ahead and tell you this about old Mr. Ed Reed, just in case you didn't know it. Ray Lewis was on that team. One of the, whether you like him or not, one of the best linebackers to ever lace them up.
Ugh.
Ray Lewis.
Vomit in my mouth.
And just because you may not like him as a human, as far as gameplay and what he did, that was it. Nobody game planned around Ray Lewis. Right. Every offensive system was, you first need to find out where Ed Reed is.
Right.
You have to, or else you will not make it. And don't throw it to wherever Ed Reed is.
Right.
Because he will get football. So,
all right.
If you
play for the Ravens.
Right.
A half-ass organization, but, whatever.
Not a half-ass organization, sir. I mean, I'm not a Ravens fan, but I would sure love for the Dallas Cowboys to be run like that.
Man, I really wish they just had a better name.
So,
call them the Baltimore Colts.
No, they can't do that. Nevermore. So,
wait a minute. Wait, hang on. Time out. I'm going to need you to say that again.
Okay. They can't never do that. Nevermore. All right, there you go.
That was really funny. So I guess that's our top 9 and 9, Colby.
Yeah, we
took NFL questions from the peanut gallery.
Right.
In the form of Donna, mainly. Courtney threw a little bit out there, too, for us. But, yeah, nobody wanted to.
The Drunk Sports Podcast.